Hey, Jason Kennedy with the Kennedy Financial Group. One of the questions we get often as we work to help clients plan for their future is how much money do I really need to save to be comfortable in retirement? Now, to answer that question, we're going to just briefly highlight 4 steps a person can take. Here's step 1. You need to calculate your expenses. How much money are you really going to need to spend when you stop working? How much of your current income will you still need? Some people will feel like they're going to need more than what they have now. Others are going to feel like they need less. The point is that you have to figure out a number that you will be comfortable with for 20, 25, 30, even 40 years into the future. Now, the second step in that process is you need to figure out what your guaranteed sources of income are. So what sources of income do you have that will be reoccurring to you when you get to retirement? Like Social Security, pensions, business income, rental income, or other things like that. Some might even purchase an annuity that will give them a guaranteed paycheck for life. But the point is that you need to know what those guaranteed sources of income are. So once you know what income you need, and then you know what guaranteed sources of income you have, you can go to step 3, which is subtract the income you need from the guaranteed sources of income. Why? Well, this is going to tell you how much income your savings, your investments, your retirement strategies are going to need to generate in addition to that guaranteed source of income. Now, here's a simple example, right? Imagine there's a person who wants to generate $60,000 of income when they stop working each year. Let's say they know that they are going to get $20,000 a year from their pension. Maybe they work just a few years as a teacher, right? So they know they're going to get that $20,000 a year. So now they take the $60,000 they want to have, they subtract the $20,000, they have $40,000 that they need to generate. Does that make sense? Hopefully so. Now we go to step 4. Step 4 is to take the $40,000 and multiply it times 25. So when we do that, 40,000 times 25, that leads us to $1 million. So to generate that $40,000 that's needed, a person would need to save up $1 million. Now you're probably asking, why in the world are we taking the 40 and multiplying it times 25? The reason why is based on a retirement study that was done back in the 90s. A financial advisor sought to figure out the safest way a person could take their bucket of money and withdraw from it in a way that would cause them not to run out of money before they ran out of time. That's kind of important, right? So he searched through history and he looked at different amounts that individuals could withdraw. And he saw that the safest amount or safest percentage of money that could be withdrawn was 4%. And so multiplying that income times 25 was just a backwards way of saying 4% of your income will be spent by you out of your total portfolio. So if a person has $1 million, 4% of that is $40,000. Now you're going to have some people who may say you can take a little bit more, and you're going to have people that will highlight the reasons why you should take less. The point is that you're not going to get too far away from that 4% rule unless you have some type of strategic plan where you really come up with a strategy to be able to get more spendable income out of the money that you've saved. We help our clients with strategies like that all the time. So if you want to learn more about unique ways to create more retirement income, subscribe and look out for future videos. But the point is that if you want to know how much money you need to have to be comfortable in retirement, those 4 steps, step 1, calculating the income you want to have. Step 2, calculating your guaranteed sources of income. Step 3, subtracting the desired income from the guaranteed sources of income. And step 4, multiplying the difference times 25. If you follow those 4 steps, then you're going to have a goal that you can work toward as you plan for retirement. Now, obviously, a lot of the numbers I just kind of walked through might be a little overwhelming, maybe a little confusing. We put a link in the description with a host of other references and things that can help you with this subject, but we put a link to a worksheet in the description that you can use to calculate all of the numbers that we just ran through for yourself as an individual. So once again, thanks so much for allowing me to answer this question. Feel free to subscribe. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out. Until next time, take it easy.